I do want to thank those of you who are, the message of our Blessed Mother is so specific and so beautiful. And what she's saying is that she has so much gratitude for those who do the work of God, and how special these people are. We can almost say they're some of her favorites, because whoever walks the journey with our Blessed Mother and does what she asks us to do, and sometimes we don't have to hear messages, but we know in our heart that we do it because we love God and we love His Mother, and we do it because she inspires us. She is an inspiration to us, and when we do the work in that way, then we are blessed twice over, because we have the love of the great Mother of God. And so she thanks us. She thanks us for walking that journey that will take us to heaven. I mean, we should be thanking her for giving us the strength and the courage, because it takes strength and courage, and it takes a lot of hard work. Because sometimes when you do all this work and you don't understand that there is a reward for it, that we are walking closer to God, then that's sad that we do work for this world, but we don't do it so that we may someday be with God. And so how beautiful when you do the work and you know that it's being done for a higher purpose, for the purpose of loving God, helping Him to win souls, loving our brothers and sisters around us so much, no matter who they are, doesn't matter, that we will reach out to them and show them the love of God. One of the things that I always speak about, how have I met somebody who showed that love of God to others and inspired others to love God, to turn to God? Yeah, our own Reyes Ruiz. He did that. He was loved by people all over. You don't know how many people would come to me and say, "Oh, I love your husband. I love your husband." Men and women. Men and women would come and tell me, "We love your husband. He did this or he did that. He smiled at me. He held my hand and told me God loved me." Sometimes that's all we have to do. So there is a way, and if we can follow that great model that we had, my husband, he knew how to love God's people. He really did. And if that's all we would learn how to do, we would be on our journey already, well on our journey to heaven. That's really sometimes, a lot of your hard work that you do is very, well received by our Lord. But sometimes all you have to do is to love all the people of God, all the people of God. And if you do that, it doesn't matter who it is either, by the way. It doesn't matter if they're black, brown, blue, whatever. Yeah, if you love them, if you reach out, they will know. And if they know that you're doing it because you love God, then you are winning souls for God. So let's walk, forward and go out there and win more souls. Whatever this year brings, let's be prepared to do it. And that we may all have the courage and the strength that is needed to keep on going forward. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And even though I can't do a lot of the things that you younger ones said, I see you doing things that I'm going, oh my God. But I can pray for you. I can pray that you may continue to be strong warriors of our Lord. And that He keeps you moving forward. And then thank our Blessed Mother for loving us so much, that she would walk right there with us, always willing to pick us up when we feel down. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for loving God and doing the work. Message to the community of Mary's Ministries. My dear beloved community, you who work tirelessly with me to win souls for God. I come today to greet you and to let you know of my love and gratitude for each one of you, for everything you do for me. All our work is for one reason, that is to win souls for our God, that all people will know and recognize the love that he has for each one of you, his creations. His love for men is so great that he has given all men and women free will. This free will will allow you, the humanity, to acknowledge God and to desire to love him back in an intimate friendship. However, there are so many in the world that do not know or understand this love. And it is for this reason that God puts his trust on you. He depends on those who believe to help him save souls. And to those who do help, he pours many graces. Those who give themselves to his great grace and love and give themselves to God's work will receive many blessings. They will receive the ability to recognize and feel his great love for them, especially through prayer, which is the means to communicate with him. Because of his great love for humanity, he stayed in the form of bread in the Eucharist, that it might allow you to the gift of intimacy with him. It is only if your faith is great that you will recognize that he is there to become one with you. Those of you who recognize and believe that he is there waiting for you will be rewarded with a special friendship and intimacy with him. From this friendship and intimacy will come peace and the joy of God in your life, even in this chaotic world that you live in. I ask you, this community of believers and lovers of my Son, to frequent the reception of my Son in the Eucharist and to visit him often at the tabernacle in strong prayer, that he may fill your life. This Eucharistic message is the greatest gift I can give you, because it will bring you closer to my Son than you could ever imagine or hope for. I urge you to go to him because he wants to receive you as his close friend. All of you are so good, and I feel your love for me, and this brings joy to my heart. You work so hard for me and my Son, and because you do, the court of heaven rejoices with me to see your commitment in assisting in the salvation of souls. When your spirit and body tire with so much work, just remember that there is a great reward waiting for you in heaven. Your eyes have not seen, or your ears heard, of the reward God has prepared for you on your arrival in heaven. In the meantime, continue your great commitment of love for the great work of saving souls for God. I beg you to remember that the greatest weapons you have to fight this battle is love and prayer. As you work together, love, respect, and dignify each other, that you may be true brothers and sisters in God. Know of my great love and gratitude for each and every one of you.